Brittney Griner is going to come here. Chances are she's not going to face any consequences for weed, right? Because it happened in Russia, right? And the White House is adamant saying that it's a wrongful imprisonment, a harsh sentence, all these things like that, right? Now, objectively, I agree, but that's just by my moral standard, right? I think for 0.7 grams of THC in 9 years, even any prison time is insane, right? But that's the point that I'm getting to, right? Is let's say that she comes home, right? They do the trade and all is well. Right? She comes home to her family, to her friends. That's all good and well. But then look at the United States in the situation that we're currently in right now. And me saying this, right? And like I said, this goes for anybody. You don't have to smoke weed. You don't have to be a fan of it, right? Or drugs for that matter at all. But let's just kind of stick on weed real quick. But the reality is that if this trade goes through, like I said, chances are they're not going to bring her home and then send her to prison. But you look at the prisons in the United States, and last time I checked, there were thousands of people in prisons in the United States for marijuana charges, right? Regardless of if it was their first offense or if they live in a state that has a 3-strike rule or I don't know, whatever the case may be, right? But there are thousands of people in the United States that are arrested for weed charges. If Brittney Griner comes home, chances are she's not going to face any consequences from the United States. But would that then make the United States government be like, maybe we should release all the people we locked up for kind of doing the exact same thing that she did? Now, the grams and stuff, to a degree, doesn't matter. Now, if you got tons of it, maybe that's different. I don't really know. That seems a bit extreme. But if you got like this much or maybe this much or whatever the case may be, right? There are thousands of people in the United States who are arrested for basically the exact same thing, right? Having weed on them of any variation or cannabis or THC or whatever you want to call it. So I believe marijuana is still illegal at the federal level, but some states they allow it. But still, right? 40,000 people. If she comes home, is that going to prompt the United States government to be like, okay, all these 40,000 people, if you were arrested and tried and convicted on marijuana charges, and bam, you're free? I don't think that will happen. I just don't think it will happen. Now, if it did, oh my goodness, Rob, it's crazy, right? But I just don't think it will happen.